Yeah, I'm saying this, man. Of my grandmother, what does belief system has to do with being quote unquote being nice. So people use the word being nice, but my thing is, what does belief system has to do with being nice? Um, this is a very interesting topic. Trying to share with you. I'm going to do that by quickly give you an example. This example will come in form of a story, or well, based on my experience. They kind of want to share with you one experience I had, few experience I had that has to do with belief system. Um, I remember one day I was coming from a session. I think it was around southeast Deptford. So I just finished work and I was going home. And on my way home, I saw in front of me one elderly lady. So she was. I wasn't really sure where she was going, but I just assumed she was going home anyway. So she had so many bags of shopping bags in her hand. So yeah. So and I spoke. I caught up with her and I spoke to her. I asked her if I could carry her bag, and she gave them to me. She said she was coming from shopping. So as we were moving, and I asked her if she was going my direction because I was going that direction as well. So as we were moving now, she started asking me questions like, "Oh, you're very nice man, very nice man. You're so kind. Are you a Christian?" That's what she asked me if I'm a Christian. So I said to her, "Oh no, mommy, I'm not." She replied back, "Oh, that's very strange because you seem very caring and very kind and very helpful. You're very nice." I said to mommy, like, I just been raised like that to be helpful to elderly people and just to be helpful to everyone. Anyway, just about everyone. So because I didn't say anything about no being a Christian, I was not really sure if I said to her if I was Christian, then she probably gonna ask me which church do I go to, but she couldn't ask me that. So then we just talking, so we moving. Then I was telling her about how we've been raised to being nice and being kind to people supposed to be part of the culture of any ethnic on this world. So she agreed. So we just talking. I didn't even know that she kind of live in the area where I used to live. I was not aware of that. So eventually we have to actually carry a bag home. So she introduced me. She branched and introduced me to one of her granddaughter. Yeah, and she said to the granddaughter like, "Oh, that's my new friend." So the granddaughter she started laughing. "Oh, grandma, blah 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 blah." So she didn't follow us. So she told me to follow her home. When we go home now, she was telling me so many things about the family, about how she had arthritis, what the doctor told her to do, that she has to come back for examinations, all these things. So, and I was telling her that, oh, I've got family members that suffer from that as well. So, and some has to do with the nutrition. So, and she said, "Oh, yeah, somebody told her that as well." So I said, "So what you been doing, Grandma?" And she told me things she's been doing. The doctor said she should cut down on her meat or something like that, red meat. Can't really remember. But we did have a lot of She's telling me how she was not happy with how her sons and daughters are feeding her grandchildren. So it was just unbelievable. She really wanted me to wait for her son, but I think one of my family members called me to come and do some things with them, so I have to leave. But the reason I use this example is the fact that she asked me if I'm a Christian just because I offered my help, being kind, because I'm seeing somebody that looks like my mom, and that's one thing that we need to recognize, we need to appreciate, one thing I even say, some people that there's a clarity here, some kind of clarification that I have to quickly explain to people. In my upbringing, where I grew up, I'm sure it's kind of widespread in the area. I'm not sure if maybe it's just an ancient tradition or ancient practice. We see every woman as a mother quality, like a mama quality, and we see every man as a kind of a father quality, like Baba. Baba is father. Father is Baba in Yoruba language, and Mama is mommy, or mom is Mama in Yoruba language. So Baba and Mama, that's father and mother. What you call dad and mom and all these things. So, but we do see every female, every woman as more like the essence of motherhood, and we see every man as the essence of manhood, if you like. So that was the reason I used the word mommy there when she asked me if I go, and I said to her, mommy, sorry, I don't go to church. I'm not a Christian. So because before, the way the culture is being translated, before, for a boy, before you see when you see a woman or a girl, you see her first as the mother quality, then auntie's quality, sister's quality, then your girlfriend's quality, then potential wife quality. In the case of a girl, you see the boy as father quality, uncle's quality, brother quality, boyfriend quality, and potential husband quality. You see, that's the way the tradition. That doesn't mean they are your biological mothers, right? Because you have your own biology. The woman, the elderly woman, lady, she was not my biological mother, but I see her as a reflection of my mother based on interconnectedness of everything. So that's how we've been raised. That was the reason I used mommy there. I used mama there for So a lot of this kind of Asian knowledge might not be some things that a lot of people that live in the city, especially in the Western world, can't deal with now. Because it's like we're losing the essence of interconnectedness of everything, how everything is connected. So when people used to use this, females and males are more balanced, they're more balanced. Imagine if you call a lot of men calling their women mama these days, calling even their wife mama these days, because they've been raised like that. Not because they're wimps, just they've been raised like that. But the challenge with that is that a lot of these women have lost their essence of feminine energy as well. So sometimes you call them this woman now, they take it to there and start abusing it, instead of using that energy to rise and reclaim their femininity. And I'm not talking about some feminism, because that's not femininity. I'm talking about divine femininity, which connects a woman to her soul, which connects a woman to her very being, the essence of beingness, That's what many, which connects a woman to feel things before it happens. That's what I'm talking about, femininity. Connects a woman to study the science of herself. Know things before it happens. Appreciate the flaws that she's been disconnected, but she is eager to reconnect and reclaim her throne on a divine feminine principle. So yeah, like I said in one of my videos, just because you're female, that doesn't mean you're feminine. And just because you have a womb as well, that doesn't mean you're feminine. If you do, we need to say them. It's deeper than that. But women do have it naturally, but it could be rusted, stale, or just dormant. And if it's stale, you can clean that up. That's what it's all about. If it's dormant, you can activate that. It's not something that you have to be angry about and start causing chaos. So yeah, so we explain the masculine and feminine energy like that. When I see my elder, the elderly woman, so that was the reason I used the word I used mommy for her, because I saw her as a reflection of my mother, of my biological mother. So yeah, so and the same thing applies to women calling men their daddy, baba, all this kind of stuff. All those things are good as well if the man is balanced. If it's not balanced, then he can abuse that to mistreat the woman. It's both ways. Just like the woman can abuse being called mama and start abusing the man. Does that make sense? So mama and baba is something deeper than that. It actually put responsibility on you to do better. That doesn't mean you can't correct things, based on truth you can, but that doesn't mean you should be abusing your power. You shouldn't be, shouldn't be abusing your power. So yeah, back to what this belief system has to do with it. The reason I used that was, I've done some few things in my life where people are asking me if I'm a Christian. That do I go to church? If I tell them I'm not a Christian, they ask me if I'm a Muslim. If I say I'm not a Muslim, they ask me, so what do you do then? Then I say, I believe in nature, which surpasses everything else, So we've been raised. There's a lot of people that raised me in Nigeria. Some of them are Ogun worshippers, and they taught me how to be kind and being nice to people. Some of them are Christian. They taught me how to be nice and kind to people. Some of them are Muslim. They taught me how to be nice and kind to people. You see, belief systems got nothing to do, not everything to do with being kind, being helpful. So but I do get asked a lot when you just do something for people. They say, oh, like I had a woman tell me I look like a man of God. I'm not even gonna go into this story, but it's just unbelievable. Just because you greet them very well, or maybe that's just what they used to in the places of worship. But I'm just saying I have to share this with you, that belief systems doesn't have everything to do with being nice. Good people are just good people, regardless of their religious persuasion. Good people are just good people, regardless of their religious adherence. Does that make sense? If you're good, you're good. That's one of the traits of being that some kind of quality being passed on to us by our Creator. Give us the essence of goodness and give us the essence of being not so good as well. See, Yoruba, life science, TBT, Dalia, all these things are always in my video. It's just unbelievable. But you can check that out in your religious books as well. the tree of life, of knowledge and evil. And even in I think in Isaiah 47, it does state that I create darkness. You want to check Isaiah 47? Yeah, check that out, They'll be able to see the duality of life, of creation. So yeah, people are just people, What does belief system has to do with it? That's just the topic of this just the topic. What does religious system or belief system has to do with being nice or being helpful, being kind to people? You don't have to follow any belief system to be kind. And some people still follow belief system and they very, very nasty type of people. So and that's just a quick story, That's just a quick story, man. So right, a lot of examples I don't want to get into because I don't want to make this video boring, but at least I think that first example about my elderly because I call her grandma, I say grandma, and I call her her mommy as well, the elderly lady. So for all you people that have a challenge calling when you see an elderly person, a grandma, go and find their orientation, do more studies on why the ancients say and believe certain things, and see how you can connect that to nature. It's just being polluted now, That's why a lot of men don't want to address their women as mama. Suppose they don't see the woman as a reflection of their own mother anymore. Not in the physical sense though. That's the difference. In the more deeper level, on the metaphysical level, That's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about, and women don't see men as a reflection of their own fathers anymore on a deeper level. We've been so physical. It's good to be physical, but before anything comes into a physical plane, it's always like the subliminal, what you call the metaphysical plane of existence that now bring forth manifestation on the material level, which we all can see. So yeah, so it's going to do with being good and all that. It doesn't have everything. It's got things to do with it, but no, it's not really, it's not totally connected to being good. Being good is not totally connected to belief system. Yeah. So this Omo Agba Metala I share.